monster. The monster. The monster.
Good morning. For me it's Sunday right now, but I hope to upload this by Monday. But I got my list again because that keeps me on track. And I feel like I'm gonna go for at least a 45-minute walk because today I really want to get in the gym, man. I'm so excited. The earlier I get in the gym, the sooner I can see my nephews. So let's hop right into it. Well, let me just say this first of all. The fucking Natty Super Bowl just came and went. And I spent the whole day like inside watching that shit. Granted, I got my steps in the morning, but it was pretty riveting. And it's amazing how sometimes you just have to find your thing, you know, the thing that excites you. Because, oh, this might be better for the melanin. Hey, everybody. Right. But, so I've never been into sports, like spectator sports. Because I was never athletic growing up, I could never relate. Don't understand football and the whole point system and the whole thing. I get that it's a bunch of strategy and whatever, and it's you know, engaging in that way for those people who actually know what the hell's going on. But I can't sit on my ass.
So I'm always up to something, never sitting on my ass.
But when I tell you that I'm like on pins and needles watching this freaking bodybuilding show and like, you know, analyzing every detail and being like, ooh, this person has the better physique, but this person's stage presence is better. Ooh, their stance is more classic, which is the division they're competing in. Ooh, she's got the total package, is more conventionally attractive. However, old girl got the hamstring tie-in that fucking just blows everyone out of the water. How will they rank this person? Like, I'm just like captivated the entire fucking time. So, and you know, I love going to shows. I love going to prejudging. Finals, if it's a pro show, I give a shit because I want to see the routines. If it's an amateur or a pro-am show, prejudging all day. My coffee, my anabolic porridge, I'm good to go. And I'm not one to dress up, so it's kind of nice to walk in a bitch in leggings and like have my booty command the notion that maybe I do compete. Something I will say. But where am I going with this? Oh yes, the Yorton came and went. And so I'm still reeling off of that. I'm feeling so inspired and in some respects less anxious. Because even though it's a totally pro show, there were some people who clearly struggled a little bit more with their preps, and knowing that they still looked like they belonged on that stage, knowing that, like, you know, it was all good, helps me feel a little better about my own package, whatever I bring to the table. Although I have reason to believe I'll be okay. It's just not at all what I would, we'll fucking see. I'm gonna try not to stress about it because the stress doesn't fucking help, everyone. It just doesn't, you know. And that's another thing I wanted to touch on today was worrying versus planning and executing. Huge mature shit right there. That's that real world shit. That's that stoic wisdom. But we'll get into that. Anyway, I'm feeling better about that, and I'm feeling inspired. I feel like I'm doing this because it's something that I love and I need to do. So ran into a neighbor, so had to take a little break. But yeah, spiritually, emotionally, in some respects, I'm feeling better because number one, I had my own full day off. I don't believe I interacted with a single human being yesterday in real life, and that was really good for me. So dishes, meal prep, cardio, and spectator sports of the bodybuilder sort. It was a real good day, and today I'm gonna have another good day, and I will see my nephews and they will fill my cup. and it's going to be a good day. So I'm feeling better spiritually. Now to prep updates, all the things. Sleep has been not as good as I would like it to be. That one day was a good day, but every other day has been like averaging 6 hours. And a lot of that does have to do, unfortunately, with worry. I fall asleep well, but if I've got things on my mind and I wake up anytime after 4 a.m., I'm not going back to sleep, you know? So that has been unfortunate. However, it has lended itself well to my cardio regimen. So I've been getting up now at 4, 5 a.m. and been able to do fasted cardio, which would normally not be a thing I would be open to doing. I will say this, because I think REM sleep cycles, where all the restorative shit happen in 90-minute increments. And so when I wake up and can't go back to bed, I actually do feel refreshed. I do feel like ready to start the day. So maybe I'm waking up at the tail end of one of those sleep cycles, and that could explain why I'm not like dragging ass because that would be a whole nother special kind of hell, you know, is getting poor quality sleep and then being tired the whole time. But nope, I'm good to go. Fasted cardio, let's fucking get it. So that's been a blessing, is being able to enjoy and execute fasted cardio. On that note, gosh, I'm all over the place. As some of you might know who've watched the last upload, my old cardio was 200 minutes a week. Then coach asked me to bump it up to 225, but I was like, I'm gonna do extra as able because I need to get ahead. So last week I did 240. And yesterday I did an hour fasted and then 30 minutes in the middle of the day, 35. And then this morning I did 35 fasted. So I'm just gonna keep just filling in any pockets of time with cardio to see if that'll help. Calories remain at 1,600, but I changed a few recipes and enjoyed them just fine, to where I was like, you know, I could probably drop to 1,500 easy. So I already plugged in my meals for Wednesday on, and they're about 15 something calories, 1560, something like that. So again, between the steps, the weighted vest, increased cardio, fasted cardio, all the things, I'm literally doing the most. You know what I mean? Like, shit, y'all. So I'm trying not to stress about it at that point, because just keep being consistent. Also, this is my first solid week working from home, and I think I've finally worked out the kinks of that, because I have been prioritizing cardio fasted in the morning, but really, I need to prioritize these steps in the morning. The other day, I did fasted cardio and then didn't have enough time to get my 3-mile walk in. So my ass was up until 11 o'clock at night getting those steps in. That fucking sucked. And the reason why I had to wait till that long was because working from home, I'm sitting at a computer, doing virtual meetings, then doing phone calls, all this stuff. So I'm not moving at all, or hardly the day, maybe go to the bathroom, come back. So that's no steps. And then when work was finally over, it was pouring out. Pouring. Even rain boots, I feel like the water would have gone in the rain boots. So couldn't get any steps until that cleared. And that wasn't until like 9:30 at night. So that was a bitch. So I'm now learning that the best system is actually to do the minimum fasted cardio that will allow me to go on a 3-mile walk thereafter. Yeah, so I'm getting a system. So this week should hopefully be a smooth one. And I don't have any outstanding like social obligations or anything that would derail a damn thing. And realistically, I have to remind myself that I don't necessarily need to meal prep, because I'll be freaking home. I can literally just assemble my meals. So that'll be another time saver. And yeah. So sleep, not as good as it could be. Hunger, I have been hungrier, but it hasn't been too bad. I'm stretching things out. And again, drinking lots of teas intermittently, drinking lots of water, doing what I can. Yeah. Last night I was starting to get hungry, and I was up talking to somebody, the person, and I was like, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna try to go to bed now. And then we got into another conversation, and I was like, I'm gonna eat some salt now. Because, so I literally was like eating salt to get savory on my palate. Oh God, it's really quite pathetic. But, you know, it'll be all right. One day, I'll learn how to take a nap, everybody. That might be helpful, but I just don't know how to do that. So, sleep, not as good as it could be, but I think this week will be better. Hunger, officially. Energy, pretty good. Again, during business hours, no biggie. Libido. You know, being in a new relationship is exciting in all the ways. But, so I won't argue the libido thing. Like, I still have energy for all the things that I love and training, and then, you know, very much attracted to my new person. Like, there's a magnetism there that isn't going away even though I'm in prep. So I'd say the libido is still there. However, I am really, I'm really wet for some personal space right now. For lack of a better way of putting it. I'm more excited about the distance of the next couple of weeks and being able to get on track with my life than I am necessarily about, you know, dating. But I mean that, like, I'm excited about that balance between what they say, the distance makes the heart grow fonder. I'm excited about that, being able to connect with my person remotely while maintaining my boundaries and making measurable progress. That whole situation sounds sexy as hell to me. Sounds like, you know, simmering. Let the kettle do what it does, and then, yeah, the kettle of you know, of passion, but also the kettle of like body recomposition, for the love of God. So I'm very excited about that. So libido. Yeah, I never got to the weight and everything else. So I actually didn't weigh myself this morning. I just did not want to start the day off with that kind of negativity. I just didn't. I wanted to enjoy a good day. I'll do that tomorrow. By the time this is uploaded, in here I will have both a check-in and a weight thing. But I realized when playing back some of my old uploads that I've lost ground if you count just the scale. So a couple of weeks ago or whatever, I think my lowest weight was 149, and I was like so excited because I finally broke out of the 150s, even though it was like kind of a tenuous little, you know, 1 pound. It's not that significant. Weight fluctuates. But it was after a major change to my like cardio regimen and everything. So I was like, this is a real like shift point. And the other day I weighed 151. So it's like, man, I'm literally not moving forward in spite of the steps and the food and the blah, 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 blah. So just that knowledge that I've allowed into my brain makes it to where I don't feel good about weighing myself. I'm just like, or rather it contributes to body dysmorphia. So I don't want to deal with that today. I'm giving myself a break from that today. So instead, I'm just doing the actions that align with success, adherence, progress, and really relishing in my efforts today versus any fucking number on a scale. So yes, as of the time of this recording, I have not weighed myself today, but I'm going to focus on the actions that will make me feel as though I am doing my part, because that is definitely what it's all about, more so than anything else. Okay, so when I upload this, there will be a check-in photo and there will be weight and all that other stuff. I will say just now my digestion's getting better from the long weekend and the disturbances. So I do feel lighter, emptier in the tract, if you will. So hopefully that'll manifest in a good way. So we'll see. Also, my core is coming out more during the day-to-day, which is interesting. I wake up a little bit more bloated, but by midday, I'm actually more svelte. So we'll see. So that's, I think, the last thing I can add about the prep update. You know, the weight appears to have plateaued, but maybe by the time I post this, there'll be another breakthrough with everything I'm doing. It hasn't exactly been a week since I've implemented the increased cardio, so we'll see. And then the other things I wanted to talk about were two main things. The first is dating during prep. What a ridiculous thing.